It's the Weekend Garden Show featuring Sam.
Hey soil soldiers, how's everybody doing on this wonderful Wednesday? Yes, so I'm out here just to give a quick check on the plants that we did for the outdoor winter growing video. Here is the pot of turnips and they are looking really good. They are growing really nicely. You see they're still pretty well mulched and they are coming along. Now over here is the container. You can see what I was talking about as far as how it gets foggy and then water droplets form, which means that we have condensation. So this is really what I want to check on to see if anything has germinated yet, and see if it needs to have additional watering. Okay, so I'm excited. You can see all of the humidity that has been trapped inside. It looks great. So give me a moment to pop it open and let's see if anything's germinated yet and if it needs more water. All right, so pull up this piece of tape here and let's see what we got. Hey. Okay, it looks like we've got one sprout. See it here? Let me get a little closer. We got one sprout right here. And this is the mustard spinach, or the komatsuna is the other name for it. But yeah, we actually have one that has germinated. And they have turned a light brown color. So I'm definitely gonna add more water. This one is only dark brown because the water from the condensation here dripped onto it as I pulled the lid off. But yeah, it's going great. See what trapping that humidity can do? And you know, I'm in zone 7. You see me out here with the puffy coat on. It is definitely cold. This, I would say yesterday and today have been a little bit warmer, but we are still in the 40s during the day and the lows are in the 20s. So to actually be germinating things outside in that kind of temperatures is awesome. But that's the kind of, you know, results you can get from using these humidity domes. So let me add some more water to the tray here. There we go. So remember, you want to not water on top, but you want to water from the bottom. Okay, give it a nice amount of water here. Pop our tray back in so we can soak up that water from the bottom. We're gonna put our top back on. As well as the humidity topper. And it is all set. So excited to see things germinating outside in these cold temperatures. All right, here's another quick update. This is where I planted the bok choy, the spinach, and those peas that I soaked to hopefully help them to germinate. Again, these are outside, you know, in these cold temperatures. Everything is growing very slowly because of the temperatures, as well as because of the little bit of sunlight that these plants get. This bed here is actually in a horrible position for the winter in my yard. There is very, very little sun here, unfortunately. So these are going to take a long time to really get going. I was hoping that I could push them out a little sooner, but no, these are going to take some time. But they are doing really well. That's the bok choy. It's growing, y'all. It's up. It's definitely doing things. They in here. They're growing. It's just going to be really, really slow moving for them because it's such little light. But remember when I did this was just like what, 2 weeks ago? I have to check. No more than 3. It's definitely been at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks, no more than 3. And I was really late with the peas. And I planted a row on this side of the trellis, and I planted a row on directly behind the trellis. And take a look. Soaking those peas really actually worked. Look at that. That is germination. Let me move some of these leaves so you can see a little bit better. Okay, look. Now this side is one variety, and then the opposite side is a different type. So both of them have come up. We have germination here, here. We got another one right here. Here's another one that's up. Here's another one that's up. Let's see. Oh, here's a couple more. Here's one over here and one over here. These are all peas that are growing outside that have germinated in cold temperatures. And we've had freezing temperatures. We've definitely had more than one frost, and yet they live. And yet they live. And you can see what I'm talking about. Like, they are a little pale. The sunlight is not that great. Plus, the other thing that has kept them from getting a lot of light is that, remember, I had mulched these over. I still left some mulch here with the leaves, but this was covered as well. So I've since pulled the mulch back to allow for better sunlight, and I moved some of these leaves off of the bok choy as well. But yeah, we got peas. I actually do have peas growing, so excited for that. Now the spinach, if we come around to the other side, the spinach is still alive as well. Certainly taking its sweet time growing with little light, but it's doing it. They've stretched out. They've got bigger leaves. So they are coming. Oh, sorry, the net is blowing all over the place. But yeah, they are coming along. They are coming along. Look at that. So yep, spinach is growing. Everything's doing well. It's just really slow. But I'm just so excited to see that these peas are actually popping up. That is wonderful. Let me also quickly share that I am now going to war over the only 2 parsnips that germinated and started growing for me. They were looking quite well, and I started noticing that they weren't looking the best. And I'm like, well, what happened? They were doing so great. What's going on with you all? Look at these big, beautiful leaves. Everything was going really, really good, right? So why are they so sad when everything else in this tent is loving life, right? Except for those potatoes over there. I planted those super late and the frost just knocked them out. I think they're still alive, but the greens are all gone. So we're gonna just let them stay in there and see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm like, what's going on with these couple of parsnips? And I came out to take a closer look, And they are covered in aphids. Look at this. Let me pull it back. Uh-oh. Look at that, guys. See that? They are covered in aphids. That's why they're so sad. They got aphids. So I have removed them from the tent because I don't want them to go any further than this pot right here. There's only 2 parsnips in here. Like I said, these are the only 2 that germinated for me. Parsnips are apparently notorious for being difficult to germinate, but I did end up with 2. I want to try and save them, so I have removed them from the tent, and I've mixed up some neem oil, and we are going to try to rescue my parsnip babies so that they can continue doing well like they were. I don't know what brought these aphids over here, but they got to get. I don't want them to be able to hide. I want to get them right on. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Blast them right on off. Because at first I was like, oh, I'm about to just cut that leaf off. But I'm like, wait a minute, it's still so young. You know, they need their leaves to continue the photosynthesis process. They're still green. They haven't been, you know, completely sapped, sucked dry to the point of no return. So why not try and do a neem oil treatment? Look at that. They really get in there, don't they? Can y'all see that? This down in here. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah, they got to get. We're gonna get rid of all of that. You're not welcome here. You are not welcome. You're uninvited. You just showed up. It's rude, okay? It's rude. Now I know you probably feel some type of way because nobody ever invites y'all. But, you know, it's the way of things. But you can't hang out over here on my parsnip babies. Let me tell you something. Gardening, oh Jesus, look at that. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you something. Gardening has really helped me to be more brave, because there was a time Sam would have just threw this whole pot away, okay? I would have been like, oh, all done. All done. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. But here I am out here. Trying to show y'all what I'm doing. Here I am out here fighting these. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's so many of them. Great day in the morning. Ooh-wee, that's a lot of aphids, but I am blasting those jokers away 10 ways from Sunday, okay? They have got to get up out of here. Absolutely not. Well, thank you all so much for watching. We did great with the germination. We got that komatsuna or the mustard spinach to come on up. And we've got the pea babies that have germinated as well after they had been soaked. The bok choy and the spinach are coming along nicely. And now we're over here rescuing these parsnips from the aphid attack. My goodness. We got it under control though. Thanks so much for watching.